This video is for people who want to grow and who would like to hear the truth. The truth is that you have to have a why. Hey dear, welcome to my channel. My name is Omi Odike and this is the Brand Contact. Here I teach branding and marketing strategies to business owners and content creators to grow your business. And today I have a very interesting topic to talk about. Dear business owner, the primary goal of your business is not to make tons of money. That alone must leave you looking like, what do you mean? I mean, money is important for every business to move. I understand, but listen to the second slide. You are here to authentically express yourself through your work, and money is the vehicle for this. Do you hear what I said? You're here to authentically express yourself through your work. At the core of any business should be passion, should be story, should be why are you doing what you're doing, right? And I also will share a story of how I did a business, or I ran a business with the sole aim to make money, and how the business, like, I had to put a hold because I saw that I was not doing myself any good. I'll get into that deeply in some minutes, but let's go to the basics. The sole purpose of your business should be to authentically express yourself through your work. There has to be a reason why you're doing what you're doing. That's why when people get enough money, they become angel investors, to rather invest money into a business run by somebody who enjoys doing it compared to doing it themselves, because they understand that even though they want to make money, and as good investors, they have sat down to say, you know what, this is a good industry, that's a good industry. They know not to start a business because they don't have any interest whatsoever. Like I always tell you, branding is the mind share you have in your customer's head, in your customer's brain. It is the why you're running that business that sticks into the customer's head. And if you have been running a business and you have not been able to communicate to your audience your story and why you're doing it in your captions, in your website, in like the quality of content or products you're creating, in the colors you're using, you don't know the thousands of customers who are waiting to identify with you to buy from you. You're wasting your time. This video is for people who want to grow and who would like to hear the truth. The truth is that you have to have a why. I run a media company. The reason I started this in the first place was to help young ladies, was to change mentality, was to change mindsets. At the core of my belly, that's why I began my media company, right? But then it spiraled to the point where I now do entertainment, gist, and analysis. Even though I'm talking about a popular celebrity, I'm also giving you nuggets of advice, what I think you should do, what you should not do in my videos. One, secondly, I share my story. Anybody who is an avid listener or consumer of my content, they will tell you 1, 2, 3 things they know about me, because in my videos I communicate. My videos are laced with advice, with me telling you, okay, this was my journey, this is why I think this person should do this, because I know the reason I am doing this. Guess what? There are a ton of bloggers online. There are a ton of people who drop videos online, but there's no one like Talk to Your Homie, because I am going on a why. There are topics that I don't put myself in because I don't even think that will help my audience. You understand? It's like my media page is a channel that I use to educate people. So I would rather not post particular topic that I think will be detrimental to a young girl's mind, because in my head, the reason for my business, my media companies being, is to help young girls make better decisions. That's why I'll tell them my story so that they can see that I'm also a lady. I've been through it. This was what I did not do, and this is what I did. The other day, I got a comment of someone asking me to to do a video about how I stay, like how I can remain a Christian and be strong in my Christianity and be in the media industry. Amazing. She doesn't know me before, but because I've communicated myself, my story, my purpose, they know that I am a Christian. I trust God. I love. Do you get what I'm saying? You need to learn to communicate who you are and understand that it is until you can authentically say, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, this is why I'm doing this, you cannot fully connect with your audience. Take the Brand Contact, for example. If you have watched the last 5 videos of mine, you probably know a thing or two about me. You know I have a media company. You know Talk to Your Homie is the name because I have mentioned this. I want you to leave today and say, okay, that girl, her name is Omi Odike, she has a media company, she's teaching people. You know, it's more than just me teaching you. I want you to understand that I have grown something from the scratch, from non-existence to the point where I have dedicated crowd following. I have grown an audience. I have sold things to them. So if I've done it for a while, I want to teach you how to do it. And let me tell you the story of how I began something strictly before the money, and how I saw that I had to just put a pause on it. Yeah, it's fashion. Now see, as a blogger creating content online almost every day for the last 3 years, I have people who love me, genuinely dedicated to me. And one day I was wearing a shirt, my first ever merch, and I just asked them randomly, guys, if I made shirt for you, will you buy? They were like, yeah, I will buy. I'm like, really? And I made the shirt and they bought it fast. I'm like, wait, chill. The business mind in me was like, that should be a business. Start it off. The next thing I did, I made it fine. Now they bought it as well. And I'm thinking, let's make a business out of it, right? And so I started to sell. And I realized that I did not have a basis, right? It's one thing to sell merch. Y'all love talk to your homie, right? Talk to your homie is putting this. It's one thing to do that. It's another topic entirely to have a clothing line. And that was what I didn't understand at the time. So I was just thinking, oh my God, that made money. It was fascinating. Let me just start to sell. And at some point I realized that I did not have any direction. I have this friend who runs a clothing line. Every time I sit down with him, I know that I'm just joking. Like the way he's thinking about it, every time I sit down with him, he has one new idea or the other. The way he sits down to design the work, that's somebody whose passion is to make clothes. My own was, oh my God, it's sold, let me make more. Do you understand? I was very scattered. Today I'm making shirts, tomorrow I'm making this and that. I was confused. That's the difference between somebody who authentically expresses himself through his work and somebody who, just does the business to make money. When I sit down with my friend who runs the clothing line, I'll be taking notes. I'll say, okay, you know what? I'll go and do this. At some point I said no. Because when he sits down with me, because of how much I love to teach, the thought of meeting somebody who is literally confused and sitting you down and telling you, okay, this is wrong, that is wrong, do this, do that, can you see, you can see, okay, do it fascinates me. Every branding course I take it with, I'm learning. Can you see the love, like, for what I'm doing? That's why I have the brand contact. If you're my friend and you have a business, best believe I will tell you, I think you need to do this and do that. I enjoy it. I'm teaching you, I'm helping. I pick out lessons, branding lessons from anything I see. The other day I was in my friend's house. She gave me a bottle of water. I said to just read the bottle. I saw that the company put like a branding message. I was amazed. I was like, man, can you see what I read? She was looking at me like, are you a nerd? This is obviously what I love doing compared to my friend who loves to do this. When I'm with him, I teach him, oh no, this is what I think you should do. This is what I think you should launch your product. And you see, for branding, I make money. I do trainings. I do like 8 weeks strategy training where anybody who has an idea to start a business, if you sit down with me for 8 weeks, you and I will develop a whole strategy, what you need to do, how you need to sound, who you need to be. Like, once you're done with me for 8 weeks, the only thing that will stop you is you. And towards the end, I would even tell you, okay, you know what? Jump out, open a page for me, do a video, let me see. You get me? I make money off that training. I also do one-on-one crash course, 1 hour, 30 minutes, strategy calls, where I help people, okay, you know what? This is how far you have come. I think you should take this step, try this, try that. But the money is not the reason I started it. I started it to help. You can see the difference. So if you have passion, even if you're not making money right now, but you have the zeal and you know the strategy on how to go, you will certainly make money, because money will come, as compared to doing it for the sole reason of making money. You can't be creative, and that is something that happens a lot in Nigeria. One, secondly, that's why a lot of Nigerian businesses don't grow, because you're not even creative. You come and say, okay, pure water business sells in this area, let me do pure water business. You have no passion for it. You come, you want to make money, okay, you start the pure water business. You don't even know what to do next. The person beside you who was thinking about it, sits down and say, okay, let's try this angle. You're always a step, 2 steps, 10 steps later than the person who is thinking, because it's not your, like, it's not who you are. That's not what you want to do in your heart. You get me? So instead of you to be that person, be the person who will sit down and think and say, okay, how can I make more money doing what I enjoy doing? And peradventure, you're somebody who is doing what you love to do, but you don't know how to express yourself, or you have an idea and you have not known how to launch it, how to begin it. I do an 8 weeks intense training on how to help you, visualize your idea and bring it to fruition and connect to your markets, how to sound, what to do. Your prospective customers are out there. They're waiting for you to connect to them. How do you connect to them? So I would advise sign up for my training. Again, I have a training coming up for content creators. Anybody who wants to be a content creator, who wants to be a blogger, you don't know how to go about it. Oh, guys, take it from me. I've done it for 3 years of my life. I know the nook and cranny. I know all the apps and tools that can help you work and be effective. That training, I can't wait to just launch it. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to talk to me in the comment section. Really, when I see your comment saying I liked it, like, it just encourages me to do more. So please talk to me in the comment section and ask me questions on branding, social media, how to grow your business. I'm here. I'm literally here to answer them for you. So please ask me questions and I will answer them in an upcoming video. But I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.